everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your first time here. I am Catherine and I do tons of motivating, cleaning, and organizing videos here on my channel. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and turn your notification bell on so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. I'm so excited that this week's video is sponsored by HelloFresh. For this cook and clean, we will be making their melty Monterey Jack burgers. As you all know, I'm a working mom, so this was absolutely perfect for me on a weeknight. HelloFresh cuts out stressful meal planning and prepping so you can enjoy cooking and get dinner on the table in just about 30 minutes or even 20 minutes with their quick dinner and lunch options. So stay tuned because in just a few minutes, I'll be talking more about HelloFresh, and of course, there will be a discount code for you guys as well, so you can try this at home and you'll definitely want to. I was so impressed.
And yet so close. Yeah, I feel that.
I don't know about you guys, but before I can get into any cooking, I always have to straighten up my kitchen. I just can't focus. I don't even want to cook when my kitchen is messy, and usually it is pretty messy when we first get home from work and daycare because I just kind of throw everything on the counters. So here I am just straightening up my kitchen and getting ready to cook dinner.
Once you travel the world, all the spaces inside your heart.
For the best part, we are going to start cooking. HelloFresh is so fun and it's so easy. I am not ashamed to say I'm not a fantastic cook, but this was pretty foolproof. HelloFresh comes with pre-portioned ingredients, which means less food waste, and you get to skip a trip to the grocery store. There's also something for everyone, including low-calorie, vegetarian, and family-friendly recipes. Plus, they have the most 5-star recipes of any other meal kit service, so you can trust you're getting something delicious. Now, I'm going to show you how easy it is to make these burgers, but if you're interested in trying out HelloFresh for yourself, I'm going to have a link in my description box as well as my coupon code CatherineElaine10 to where you can claim 10 free meals off your first month. So once I've got the oven preheating and I have washed and dried all of the produce that HelloFresh has sent me, it's time for me to prepare it all. So here I'm just cutting up the potatoes. I'm also mincing the fresh garlic cloves that they sent me and cutting up the onion.
For a while, I would have told you I miss your smile. I thought of you as a friend who can't let go. I can feel it grow like a body of water, seeping through the edges of my soul and getting harder. It was never under my control, you know.
Here I'm just preparing my potatoes to be roasted by tossing them on a baking sheet with a little bit of oil as well as the fry seasoning that HelloFresh has sent and some salt and pepper.
It was never under my
So here I'm just making the onion jam. This is something I had never heard of prior to receiving my HelloFresh meal kit, and that's something that I really love about HelloFresh, is that it gets you out of your comfort zone and you're trying foods that you typically wouldn't try. And I was super impressed by the onion jam as well as the garlic mayo. I was just mixing the minced garlic in with the mayo that they sent me, and that on the burger mixed with the ketchup was so good.
You know, let me feel your love again, 'cause I've been running round in circles screaming out your name. Take me to a different place, just the two of us.
Something else I appreciate about HelloFresh is that they try to minimize the number of dishes that you're using. So this, I actually could have used the pan that I had just made the onion jam in, but I didn't notice that on the instruction cards until later. But I really appreciate the fact that they're thinking of that, and they make it really easy for you to not only cook the meal but also to clean up the meal.
Let me be that someone who can hold your hand. I don't even know if you can understand how you make me feel. I got you in my head. Oh, I wanna be with you. Oh, I wanna be with you. 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 All that time away from you, I didn't think I'd make it without you by my side. Let me feel your love again, just the two of us, and we could stay up all night, kissing under streetlights, doing what we want to, doing what we need to do, staying up all night. Everything is all
I'm not a super perfectionist about the way that I plate my meals, because I know I'm just about to eat it in about 2 minutes flat anyways, but this is the finished product. It was delicious. I would highly recommend HelloFresh. This was the first time I've ever tried a meal kit service, and I was so impressed. I can't even begin to tell you guys. So don't forget to check out the link in my description box below and use my code to get 10 free meals off of your first month. You will not regret it. I'm typically a clean as I go type of person, so I didn't have too much mess that I needed to clean up after dinner other than the dishes. There was just a little bit of my area that I had been kind of prepping everything that needed to be cleaned up, and then just whatever was in the sink. So it wasn't too bad.
Wanna be with, 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 wanna. Let me be that someone who can hold your hand. Let me be. I don't even know if you can understand.
I make sure to rinse off and get my dishes loaded up into the dishwasher every single night. I never ever let myself go to bed without doing this, because if it's hanging over my head, I just can't sleep, and then I start off the next day already upset at myself that I didn't do the dishes the night before. I've heard so many nasty things about the kind of bacteria that can be lurking in your cutting boards. So I wash this twice. Sometimes I even will rub a lemon over my cutting board, or I'll use vinegar to try and disinfect it a little bit. I'll throw it in the dishwasher. I do so many different things to try and clean my cutting boards because I've just heard those things are really bad and they harbor a ton of bacteria.
No, it hurts. I can't see it in your eyes, babe, but I know you have a lot to give. I know that it's getting cold, the waves are crashing in. When the streams are getting strong, just hold on to me, yeah. I'm your lighthouse, I'm the sun against your dark clouds. I will always be your guiding light. I'm your lighthouse, I'm the sun against your dark clouds. I will always be your guiding light. I know you're strong, need to get yourself together.
I don't do this every single night, but a lot of the nights I do. I just like to clean out my sink and scrub it down really good. It makes it smell really nice and it just makes me feel better.
Crashing in. When the streams are getting strong, just hold on to me, yeah. I'm your lighthouse, I'm the sun against your dark clouds. I will always be your guiding light. I'm your lighthouse, I'm the sun against your dark clouds. I will always be your guiding light. Oh, I'll be your guiding light. Oh, I'll be your guiding light.
Cooking burgers indoors, they can definitely splatter, and they did all over my stovetop and just all over my stove in general. So I do this pretty much any night anyway that I use my stove, but I just like to spray it down with my heavy duty degreaser and just wipe it down, because if I stay on top of this, it never gets too bad. And if you do let it get bad, trying to clean off your stovetop is like no joke. It can get so difficult.
I'm your lighthouse, I'm the sun against your dark clouds. I will always be your guiding light. I'm your lighthouse, I'm the sun against your dark clouds. I will always be your guiding light. I'm your lighthouse, I'm the sun against your dark clouds. I will always.
And of course, I'm going to sweep my floors because there was crumbs and everything else all over the place. I recently got Carson a little kinetic sand kit, and that kinetic sand ends up just about everywhere except for where it's actually supposed to be, which is in the little box that it came in. So I like to sweep my floors every single night.
Close the door behind me. I never gave the key to you. Even though
Another thing that I always like to do at the end of the night is pick up Carson's toys. On this night, I also had these things that he calls wishing jewels that he stuck all over my walls, and I needed to clean them up because, as you can see, my cat thought they were a toy. So, like I said, I just like to go around, pick up his toys, because I don't want to go to bed, kind of like with the dishes, knowing that there's toys just thrown everywhere, and I don't want to wake up to it the next morning.
I'm another place, I just know. It could have been you. What a crime and what a shame to let go. Sometimes I just don't know what to do. It should have been you.
So the very last thing that I did this night was actually steam mop my floors and get my diffuser running, but unfortunately the clip where I was steam mopping was corrupted for some reason and it was not usable for this video. So we're going to end the video here. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to check out HelloFresh and use my code in the description box below so that you can get 10 meals off of your first month. And I just want to say thank you so much to HelloFresh for sponsoring this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed this one and that you will come back for my next video.
What a crime and what a Sometimes I just don't know